All right, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Freddy, and I got my buddy Jen and my buddy Allison here with me today to do some yoga with you guys. This is an all levels class. We're going to do about an hour class here today. So do what you can do. Stay within your practice. Don't worry about what you think I might be doing or what others are doing. If you need to adjust, make sure you have blocks, props ready. If you enjoy music, I'd go ahead and start some background music now, if you like candles or something. Loretta did last night. She did music and a candle and did my class. She said it worked out really well. She enjoyed it. If my voice is too loud, it is very difficult for me to get the right volume on your computer. So make sure you turn your computer device up or down so that you can find the volume that works for you. This program is a donation-based program. My big concern when this all started to happen was to get content out there so that we could all continue to meet, continue to do yoga together, have a place where we could do yoga. That said, we do need to make sure we can continue to pay our rent and do other things and our teachers so that when we come back, we can come back strong. Donations are pretty easy. You can give 10, you can give 20, you can give 50. It's good for 30 days. You do what you're comfortable doing. If you're in a position where giving is not a choice right now, do not worry. Just come and do yoga with us. I do not mind at all, okay? So we're going to try and keep this going as much as we can. They have locked down a little bit more, but it is just the same few of us here every time. I bring perfect examples. So what we got on this side is Jen's going to be doing it facing sideways. Allison, actually, why don't you pull sideways to me? And Allison's going to be facing forward so that we can see what the posture would look like either straight on, which will be me demonstrating sometimes, but Allison's going to be doing more of the class. And then Jen's going to see what you look like from the side position. Again, I have not been able to figure out how to make my computer mirror yet. I have tried all kinds of settings in Zoom with no success. If someone is a Zoom expert and they know how to make my screen flip so that when we say right hand high, it would look correct on the computer, because if you picked up, it was probably the other side you picked up. So sorry for the reverse. It is hard for us to all cue in reverse. So we just kind of cue and just follow along. Most of the time you're looking down at your mat or in your own space anyway, so it shouldn't matter too much. All right, that said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's come up onto our feet. So I hope everyone is still getting outside a little bit, still trying to get their normal workout routines as best they can. Let's just take our hands side to side, just some little swing motions here. We're just trying to wake up the body, breathe nice and easy. All right, let's come back to center. Good, let's take this left hand down our thigh, slide it down, right hand up over the head, breathe. Look up underneath that right armpit, create some length. One more big breath here. Let's come back up through center. Both hands go to the high, set the shoulders down, drop the right hand down, left hand up and over, create length. So don't feel like you're collapsing into any single vertebrae. All the vertebrae are getting longer and longer. Breathe. Good, let's come back up to center, interlock the fingers, push the palms up, set the shoulders down, breathe. Push the pelvis forward, lift the heart up, look towards your thumbs, maybe towards your pinkies, lift the heart up, let the head drift back gently, standing camel. Good, hands coming to heart center, forward folding all the way down to the mat, all the way down. Let the head come down towards the mat. You can grab ankles, calves, you can grab feet, whatever you want. Nod the head, shake the head, no sway, a touch side to side, breathe nice and easy here. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back, and then exhale, forward fold. Let's inhale the hands up high to the sky, reach them back up high to the sky, sit down in the chair, Utkatasana. Set the shoulders down, breathe. Good, press into the feet, let's stand up tall, just pick the right leg up. And as you bring it back down, sit back into your chair. Pressing into the feet, let's pick that left leg up. As you sit down into that chair, bring that leg down. Forward fold, hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Big step back with the left foot, left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky, nice easy twist. Engage your belly away from your thigh, reach long through your back leg, drive through the heel. Pull your right knee towards you, extend through the back heel. Look up at your top thumb. 2 big breath here. Good, one more breath here. Let's drop that hand down to the mat, drop the left knee down to the mat. Inhale the hands up high to the sky, Anjalayasana. Lift the heart up, let the head drift back gently, bend the elbows, open the heart up towards the sky, breathe. Extend the arms out wide from you. Swing the arms forward, pull your rib cage together, and take your hands back to the high. Again, bend the elbows, open the heart up, let the head drift back. Beautiful back bend here. Extend the arms out, straight out. As you draw them together, neutralize your spine, and take the hands back to the high. Good, big inhale here, exhale and twist. Left hand forward, right hand back. Left hand forward, right hand back. Awesome. Inhale, high lunge, hands high. And again, exhale and twist, left hand forward, right hand back. Good. Drop the left hand down to the mat, right hand to the high, and then power up your back leg. Curl the left toe under and pick the back knee up off the mat. 2 big breaths here. 1 more breath here. Let's drop that right hand down to the mat, send the right foot back to meet the left ear in plank. Good. Let's take our first vinyasa, high to low push-up, upward facing dog, and let's roll on back to a downward facing dog. Breathe nice and easy here. So first down dog of the day, probably for all of you. Walk your dog out a little bit, bending the left and the right and the left and the right. Big inhale, come up way up high on your tiptoes. Big exhale, come down into your heels. This time, let's inhale forward into plank. So inhale forward into plank. So if you notice, Jen didn't really adjust too much. Her hands and her feet are at the right position. So is Allison. So this is your position. From here, big inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Fantastic. Right foot goes high to the sky, reach up nice and high, knee to the nose, round the spine. Step it forward and through, inhale up into warrior 1. Big inhale, hands come up nice and high. We're squared up towards that front wall. Rotate the left hip forward, draw the right hip back, bend into the front knee. 2 big breaths here. 1 more breath here. Exhale the hands down the mat, step the left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky, sit down into chair. Hands come into prayer, prayer twist, left elbow, right knee, left elbow, right knee. Draw your thumbs towards heart center. Spread the back wide. Rotate the top shoulder back. Use the left elbow to draw the bottom rib cage through. Now get long from the tush to the top of the head. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath here, and release the hands down to the mat. Big step back with the right foot. Drop the right knee down to the mat. Inhale the hands up high to the sky, Anjalayasana. Lift the heart up with the head, roll back and breathe. Bend the elbows, open up that heart towards the ceiling. Let the head drift back. Extend the arms straight out of the shoulder sockets. As you draw the hands together, neutralize your spine. Take the hands back to the high. Again, bend the elbows, open the heart up. Take them wide. Draw the hands together, pull your rib cage together, neutralize that spine. Take the hands back up high to the sky. Big inhale here, exhale and twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Good, inhale, hands high, high lunge. Anjalayasana. Let's do that again. Twist, right hand forward, left hand back. Drop the right hand to the mat, left hand to the high. Power up your back leg and drive that back right leg up off that mat. Reach to the heel, look up at your top thumb. 2 big breaths here. And 1 more big breath here. And let's release that hand down to the mat. Good. Send the left foot back to meet the right ear in plank. Chaturanga low push-up. Upward facing dog. And let's roll on back to a downward facing dog. Breathe nice and easy here. All right, left foot goes high to the sky. Reach up nice and high. Knee to the nose, round the spine. Pick it up a little higher, step it through, warrior 1. Back heel spins down. So the back heel is significantly behind the pinky toe. You bend into the front knee till it comes to the front ankle. Square yourself forward. Now think about closing your rib cage. Belly's tight, core's engaged. Big inhale here. Exhale the hands down to the mat. Send that right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Sit down into chair. Hands come back into prayer. Prayer twist, right elbow, left knee. So if you can get the knee all the way over to the left side of that left knee, that's awesome. If that's not possible, you could take your knee between your legs. So Allison just went to it, the knee between. Then maybe the elbow comes to on top of the knee. And then over time, it'll get all the way to that left side, rotating through. Thank you, Allison. Good demonstration. Big inhale here. Exhale, forward fold, hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. All right, inhale the hands up high to the sky. Let's draw the left knee up nice and high. Breathe. 2 big breaths here. Good. 1 more breath here. Good. Hands come into prayer. Good. Big step back and let's just open up into a warrior 2. Bend into that front knee, reach to the outside edge of the back foot. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior 2. Straighten your left leg, shorten your stance. Your right leg, shorten your stance just a touch. Reach cock in, tilt right into Trikonasana. Drop that hand somewhere below the knee. So maybe you're towards the shin, maybe you're towards the ankle, maybe you're like Jen, she's all the way down to toe lock. Don't worry about where you are. Think about the whole lower side body and the upper side bodies being parallel to each other completely, top to bottom. One more breath here. Good, warrior two, bend into that knee. You might need to make your stance a little bit longer. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down, stepping back into Vashisthasana, left hand to the mat, right hand to the high. Open it up towards that right side wall. Root down to go up, spread the back wide. You could modify with knee down. You could hover the foot, wherever you want to be, your practice. Let's release that hand down to the mat. Let's take a vinyasa to downward facing dog. High to low push up, upward facing dog. And let's roll on back to a downward facing dog. Right foot goes high to the sky, reach up nice and high. Knee to the nose, round the spine. And let's extend it back. And again, knee to the nose, round the spine. And extend it back. Step the right foot forward and through. Inhale up into warrior one. Big inhale, hands come up nice and high. So we're here. Big inhale, exhale, twist. Draw the back heel up off the mat, lunge legs. Hands high. Good, weight shifts from this right leg right into tree. So it could be here. It should not be here on the knee. If you want to go above the knee, go completely above the knee. You can help get it there. 2 big breath here. 1 more breath here. And release. Good. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Draw the right knee up into the chest. Stand up nice and tall. Big step back. Open up warrior two. Breathe nice and easy here. Flip the palm. Reverse the warrior. And warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Shorten your stance. Reach cock and tilt right into Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Nice and long. Fingertip to fingertip. Spread the back wide. Breathe. So one side might be a little more open than the other. Alice on the first side got about to shin. This one, she got right to big toe. Both of them have the same integrity. One hip flexor just might be a little more cooperative. There's nothing wrong with that. 1 more breath. And warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down, stepping back into Vashisthasana. Right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky. Let's open up towards the left side wall. Again, you can take any foot variation you want. Maybe you're dropping the knee, maybe feet are stacked, maybe you're just hovering. Let's release that hand down to the mat and take a vinyasa to downward facing dog. 2 breath here. 1 breath here. All right, left foot goes high to the sky. Reach it up nice and high. Knee to the nose, round the spine, and extend it back. And again, knee to the nose, round the spine, and extend it back. Step the left foot forward and through. Inhale up into warrior one. Big inhale, hands come up nice and high. So you're squared up towards your front wall. Both hip points are pointing forward. Big inhale, exhale, and twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Pull your back heel off the mat, lunge legs. Inhale, hands high, high lunge. Good, let the weight shift in the left leg. Take your right foot, ankle, calf are going right into tree. So I'm playing with a lot of balance poses lately. So I think we all need a little bit of balance nowadays. Breathe here. So again, your foot can be anywhere but on your knee. Last 2 breaths. Last 1 breath. And release. Good. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, bend the knees, hop, step, jump back. Let's take a vinyasa high to low, push up, upward facing dog. And let's roll on back to a downward facing dog. 2 big breath here. All right, 1 more breath here. All right, right foot goes high to the sky. Reach up nice and high. Step the right foot forward and through. Inhale up into warrior one. Big inhale, hands coming nice and high. So we're squared up towards this front wall. Good. Warrior two, back wall. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And warrior two. Let's go extended side angle. Left elbow down to the knee, right hand up over the head. Nice and long from heel to fingertip. 2 big breath here. 1 more breath here. And warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And let's go back to that extended side angle, right back to where you just were. Breathe. So we're here, we're nice and long, extending. Let's extend the bottom arm parallel to the top. Breathe. Create length. As you reach with the fingertips, roll onto the ball of the back foot. Find this angled lunge. Then come up into high lunge. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist. Right elbow, left knee. Draw your thumbs towards heart center, spread the back wide, rotate the bottom rib cage to draw the top shoulder back. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath here. Release the hands down to the mat, send the left foot back to meet the right. Let's take a vinyasa to downward facing dog. High to low push up, upward facing dog. And let's roll on back to a downward facing dog. Breathe. All right, right foot high to the sky again. Right knee, right tricep. If you fly, you could fly. And extend it back. Knee to the nose, round your spine. Extend it back. Knee to the left tricep. Maybe you fly here into side crow. And extend it back. Good. Step that right foot forward and through. Inhale up into warrior one. Big inhale, hands come up nice and high. On an exhale, swing the arms down and back, chest almost to thigh. Hold here, really square yourself forward and down. Inhale up into a perfect warrior one. Again, swinging them down and back. Good, inhale them up, perfect warrior one. Good, exhale warrior two, back wall. That's the new front wall. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Let's go extended side angle. Left elbow down to the knee, right hand up over the head. Breathe. So once you get here this time, what I want you to do is slide your left hand down inside of your left ankle and take your right hand straight up and down on top of it. You're stacking the arms. Now drop that top right hand behind the back, take a half bind. Rotate your shoulder open. If you want to go into a deeper bind, a 3/4 bind, a half bind, a modified half bind, you may take any of the ones. So for a modified half bind, it's the elbow in the knee and this hand comes with the heart. 3/4 bind, this hand finds the hand behind the back and the elbow drops in front of the knee. Full bind, the arm would go up underneath the thigh and you would find full bind. Jen's going to it now. 2 big breath here. 1 more breath here. Good, warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior two. Right hand swings for an up high lunge. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, right elbow, left knee. Draw your thumb towards heart center. Spread the back wide, rotating through. Breathe nice and easy here. All right, split the arms here if you can. So there's stages here. This would be the first stage. The next one is, can she drop the top hand behind the back? Once you feel this shoulder rotate, your right hand, take it to your left hip. That's the beginning of the full bind. If you have full reverse bind, you would marry the hands up on the back side of, at the groin. 1 more big breath here. Good, release the hands down to the mat. Kick up standing split, right foot goes high. Nose comes down towards the knee, let that right foot go as high as it wants to go. You could grab your left ankle with 1 or 2 hands, that's the foot on the ground. 1 more big breath here. And release the right foot down next to the left, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take your feet about a fist width apart, peace fingers, grab your big toes, pull your heart down towards the thighs. Let the weight shift forward, feel the crown of the head drive down towards the mat. Push the hamstrings towards the back wall, nod the head yes, shake the head no. 1 more big breath here. And release. Good, inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, bend the knees, hop, step, jump back. Let's take a vinyasa, high to low, push up, upward facing dog. And let's roll on back to a downward facing dog. Let's try that mandala all on the left side. Left foot, when you're ready, high to the sky. Knee to the nose, round your spine. Extend it back. And again, knee to the nose. And extend it back. Good, step the left foot forward and through. Inhale up into warrior one. Big inhale here. Exhale, warrior two. Back wall. Swivel turn, bend into your right leg. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Good, extended side angle. Right elbow comes down to the knee, left hand comes up over the head. Breathe. So clean up this extended side angle. Think about length all the way from the back left heel through the left fingertips. On the next inhale, take your right arm parallel to your left. Keep reaching towards that back wall. Rotate the bottom rib cage through. Close your ribs together. Now think belly button. Reach through the fingertips and roll up onto the ball of the left foot, coming into this angled lunge. Hands come to the high lunge. Bring the hands into prayer. Prayer twist, left elbow, right knee. Nice, easy rotation through. So again, your elbow could be to the inside of the knee. It could be basically on the knee. And then it also could be to the right side of that right knee. Last big breath here. Release the hands down to the mat. Send the right foot back to meet the left. You're in plank. Chaturanga low push-up, upward facing dog. And let's roll on back to a downward facing dog. All right, left foot goes high to the sky. Reach it up nice and high. Left knee, left tricep. If you fly, fly. And extend it back. Knee to the nose, round your spine. Extend it back. Knee to the right tricep. And extend it back. Good. Step that right foot forward and through. Inhale up into warrior one. Breathe. So in an exhale, swing the arms down and back, chest almost to thigh. Hold. Square yourself forward and down. Inhale up. Perfect warrior one. Let's try that again. Exhale. Swing the arms down and back. Inhale up. Warrior one. Good. Warrior two. Mirror. Swivel, turn, bend into your right leg. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Extended side angle. So refine that extended side angle you started with. Breathe. Release the right hand down inside of the right ankle. Stack the left arm straight up and down. So the heart should feel wide open. The hips should feel wide open. Just drop the left hand down behind the back. So the first stage is you would bring your right hand to your heart. That's a modified half bind. For three-quarter bind, the hands would meet on the back side. You'll drop the elbow in front. Jen just went to that. If you want to go full bind, then the hands marry up on the back side of the thigh. Remember, when binding an extended side angle, you're binding the thigh. You're not binding at the groin. So if your hands are way up by your groin, that's not where they should be. Her elbow is really close to that front knee, so that right elbow. Last two breaths. Last one breath. Good, and release out, warrior two. Left hand swings forward up, high lunge. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, left elbow, right knee. So again, you're pulling the rib cage through. Draw your hands to heart center. Spread the back and the chest wide. Split the arms. This could be it. This could feel really nice right where you're at. Half bind, drop the top hand behind the back. If you have full reverse bind, go there. If you're not quite there, just take your left hand and put it on your right hip. Right on top of that hip. Up high. There it is, Allison. Right there. Breathe. That's going to get you the feeling of that full reverse bind, and one day you're just going to find it with ease. And release the hands down to the mat. Step the left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. That's okay. And hands come down into prayer. 2 breaths here. All right, 1 breath here. All right, let's inhale the hands up high to the sky and draw the left knee up high. Foot, ankle, calf, or groin tree. Right into tree. So we're back in tree. This time we're going to move on to tree. So we got about 3 or probably 4 postures in this flow. So this is the first. Left hand to left knee, right hand stays high. Bring the knee forward, snatch the ankle, stand up tall. Dancer. So this is your second one. Breathe. Find your dancer. Breathe. 2 breaths here. 1 more breath here. The release is into warrior 3. Hands come into prayer. Extend your left leg straight back. Breathe. We got 2 breaths here. This time, let's drop the left hand to the mat, right hand to the high, going into revolved half moon. Rotate through. 1 more breath right here. The step back is warrior 2. Big step back, open up warrior 2. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior 2. Straighten your right leg, turn your toes towards the side wall. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Nice wide leg forward fold all the way down. Let the head come down towards the mat. You can grab ankles, calves, or feet. If you're an inverter and you have set room in your house aside to try an inversion, then do an inversion. If your favorite piece of furniture is right next to you and you're not sure, maybe move it for next time or skip that inversion right now. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath here. Headstanders, make your way down. We meet down in a wide leg forward fold. Good. Inhale, wide leg halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Stand up nice and tall. Warrior 2 towards that front wall. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down. Step the foot back. Let's take a vinyasa. High to low, push up. Upward facing dog. And roll on back to a downward facing dog. 2 big breaths here. 1 more big breath here. All right, right foot goes high to the sky. Reach it up nice and high. Step the right foot forward and through. Inhale up into high lunge. Strong through the back leg. Drive to the heel. Big inhale. Exhale and twist. Left hand forward. Right hand back. Drop the left hand down to the mat. Right hand to the high. Engage your belly away from your thigh. Reach long through your back leg. Drive to the heel. Drop the right hand down to the mat, step the left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the hands up high to the sky, draw your right knee up. Right foot goes ankle, calf, or groin, finding tree. Release the hands to the high, set the shoulders down long through your fingertips. Breathe. So we got 3 or 4 breaths here. When you're ready, right hand to the right knee, bring the knee forward, snatch the ankle. Draw your knees together. Start to reach, kick, and tilt, finding Nataraj. So remember, so Jen put a little bend in her knee until she found her balance, then she straightened that left leg. Breathe nice and easy here. The release is going to be warrior 3, and let's release. Right hands into prayer, warrior 3. Rotate your hips square, get out of a back bend here. Take 2 breaths here. Big inhale here. The exhale is right hand to the mat, left hand to the high, going into a revolved half moon. One more big breath here. Good. Big step back, open up, warrior 2. Excellent. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior 2. Straighten your left leg, turn your toes towards the new sidewall. Inhale the hands up high to the sky, forward fold all the way down. Again, if you're confident in your headstand, and I saw a bunch of you online that have really beautiful headstands, feel free to give it a try. If you feel like you're going to go over, take your feet back down. Nice, Allison. Nice and easy. Relax your breath. Take your legs straight up. Straighten those legs. Perfect. Way to lock it in. Just breathe. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath here. Headstanders, make your way down. We meet down in a forward fold. Fantastic work, guys. Inhale, halfway lift. This time I want right hand to the mat, left hand to the high. Right hand down, left hand high. Just rotate open. So think about one straight line from the right wrist through the left fingertips. Now look up at your top thumb. Big inhale here. Exhale that left hand down to the mat and peel the right hand back up high. Take it up high. Rotate the bottom rib cage through. Get long tailbone to crown of head. Take that hand down. Take both hands to your hips. From your core, push yourself up to a standing position. Warrior 2 to the front wall. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down, step the foot back. Let's take a vinyasa. High to low, push up, upward facing dog, and let's roll on back to a downward facing dog. 2 big breaths here. 1 more breath here. All right, left foot goes high to the sky. Step the left foot forward and through. Inhale up into high lunge. Hands go high to the sky. Strong through the back leg, drive through the heel. Big inhale here. Exhale and twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Drop the right hand down to the mat, left hand to the high. Engage your belly away from your thigh. So Jen wiggled her back foot back a little bit to create length here, space. That's exactly what she needed to do. Drop the left hand down to the mat, step the right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Sit down into chair. Hands come into prayer, prayer twist, right elbow, left knee, right elbow, left knee. Feel the rotation through. Draw your thumbs towards heart center. Get long, tailbone to crown of head. Breathe nice and easy here. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Forward fold, hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Sit down into chair. Hands come back into prayer. Left elbow, right knee. Left elbow, right knee. Again, feel the rotation through. Breathe nice and easy here. 2 more breaths. Good. 1 more breath. And forward fold, hands down to the mat. Heel to your feet out nice and wide. Sink down into yogic squat. So let the bottom drop down. Breathe. Hands come into prayer. If you're playing with crow, hands down to the mat. Step your feet almost together. Knees come up high, maybe just to the sides of the triceps. Let the weight shift forward and just feel if you can let your weight come into the hands and the toes float up off the mat. Breathe. We're going to do 2. So the first one, just see if you can hold it for 3 or 4 breaths. And rock back, relax for a second. All right, second one. If you want to work on a headstand, drop the head down and go headstand. If you're working on jump backs, work on jump backs. If you're just getting crow, you take what you want to work with. Nice, Jen. So Jen dropped the head down. She went straight up in a headstand. Allison's got a really nice high crow. She's creating lift. When you're ready, we'll make our way back. Nice jump back. Through a vinyasa to downward facing dog. Nice, Jen. Float on back with control. Nice. 2 breath here. And 1 more breath here. All right, let's go. Right foot goes high to the sky. Reach up nice and high. Step the right foot forward and through. Inhale up into warrior 1. So we're in that warrior 1. So what I want you to do is, if eagle arms, this wrap underneath hurts. Tight on me, tight shoulders. You could be elbows together. Breathe. So it's your right arm underneath your left. Let the weight shift into your right leg. Pick the left knee up and take it down across the right, coming into full eagle. Just sit down into eagle. Breathe. You could stay right here in eagle. Just relaxing, control it, sit down low. If you have the side crow release, release your hands and drop to your left side. Your left knee will come to your right elbow, and you'll go right into side crow. The legs can stay together, or once you have control, you could split them. Point the toes and create length. Nice, ladies, beautifully done. Good. And release into a forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the hands up high to the sky. Palms come together, nice gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold, hands down through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, bend the knees, hop, step, jump back. Let's take a vinyasa. High to low, push up, upward facing dog, and let's roll on back to a downward facing dog. 2 big breath here. All right, 1 more breath here. All right, left foot goes high to the sky. Step the left foot forward and through. Inhale up into warrior 1. So left arm under right, or just arms together. So I do this side on the upper body, and then the lower body comes from the opposite direction. So both sides are drawing back to midline when I do eagle. I let the weight shift into that left leg, pick the right knee up, take it down across that left, finding eagle. So if you are in a studio where you do it always same side, that's fine. I like this one. I find it more balanced. Sit down a little bit lower. If you're dropping into side, the release is to your right side. Drop the hands down. Let that right knee come to the left elbow. Let the weight shift forward. Again, you could keep the legs together or split them. Choice is yours. Breathe. 2 breath here. Nice, Al. 1 breath here, and release, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the hands up high to the sky, palms come together, nice gentle back bend. Lift the heart up, push the pelvis forward, forward fold, hands down through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, bend the knees, hop, step, jump back. Let's take a vinyasa. High to low, push up, upward facing dog, and let's roll back to a downward facing dog. Breathe. 2 big breath here. And 1 more breath here. All right, right foot goes high to the sky, reach up nice and high. Point the toe, roll the hip open and bend the knee. If you want to flip your dog, flip it on over. Drop that foot down, pick the right hand up, finding a nice, beautiful back bend. Breathe. Let's come back to a down dog split. Step the right foot forward and through. Let's come right into warrior 2. All right, flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior 2. All right, guys, just for a second, look towards your camera, towards me and the camera. All right, so a lot of studios teach you to put a block or hand to the ground. So if I came here right to this, I have nothing going on in my core. Everything's resting in this hand, okay? But the way I teach it here is I still might use a block and I still might use a floor, but when I'm here, my weight shifts, I catch my weight into the hip socket, and then I gently bring my hand down towards the block to find control. This is light. Then here's here. What we're trying to do is train the hip flexor, train the core to hold you there, not by putting your hand there and creating a spot. So if I had someone spotting me and I wanted to lift 100 pounds more in a bench press than I possibly could, it wouldn't take them very much to make it happen. Same principle here. Hand of the block could make you totally come out of the posture. All right, warrior 2. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. So we're going to do this in 2 stages, then warrior 2. First thing I want you to do is let the weight shift on this right leg, come halfway into a half of a half moon. I know, we're doing fractions today. Now go full half moon. Keep finding it, breathe. Maybe you're hitting that block, maybe you're hitting that floor. My arms are way too short to hit that floor. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Good. Step back, warrior two. Fantastic. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior two. Let's go back into half moon. Back into that half moon. Drop the right hand straight down, left hand high. That's going to make your heart and your hips square. Good. Wiggle your left fingers. That's the hand up high. Drop it behind your back. Just relax. Take your right hand to your heart if you can. Just take it on the heart. Feel yourself square to the side wall. Now straighten into your right leg, reach through your left heel for 3, for 2, for 1. Step back, warrior 2. Way to fight it, guys. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. All right, let's cartwheel the hands down. Stepping back into Vashisthana, left hand on the mat, right hand to the high. If you want to take a tree, take tree. If you're taking toe lock, take toe lock. Choice is yours. One more big breath here. And releasing down through a vinyasa to downward facing dog. 2 big breath here. One more breath here. All right, left foot goes high to the sky. Point the toe, roll the hip open and bend the knee. If you're flipping your dog, flip your dog. Drop the foot down, let the head roll back, breathe. And let's come back to a down dog split. Step the left foot forward and through right into that warrior 2. Again, flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior 2. All right, weight's gonna shift into that left leg, half of a half moon. Look a little bit towards your right side as you find that half of a half moon. Big inhale, exhale into full half moon. Find it. Control yourself there. Like that block is just under your fingertips. It's there, but you don't need it. One more breath. Use your core to hold this. Step back, warrior 2. Well done. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior 2. Again, half moon. Let the weight shift into that left leg. Catch yourself into the hip socket. Stack the arms straight up and down. Start looking a little bit to the right side of the room. Breathe. Now stomp into your left foot and reach through your right heel for 3, for 2, for 1. Step back, warrior 2. Well done. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down, step the foot back. Let's take a vinyasa. High to low push up, upward facing dog. And let's roll back to a downward facing dog. Breathe. 2 breaths. One more breath. All right, right foot goes high to the sky. Step the right foot forward and through, inhale up into high lunge. All right, hands are high. So this is one of my favorite flows. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop into half moon, and then we're gonna rotate into warrior 3, then we're gonna step right back to where we are right now. Here we go, right shifts into that right leg, drop the right hand down, left hand high, half moon, find it. Good, another breath here. Start bending your right knee a little bit, draw your left hip down, bring your hands into prayer, find warrior 3. Then extend the arms forward and step back into high lunge. How'd that go? All right, let's try it again. Weight shifts, drop into half moon. Breathe. Find it. Bend the right knee a little bit, bring your hands into prayer, rotate the left hip down, find warrior 3, extend the arms forward, step back, high lunge. Good. Big inhale here, exhale the hands down the mat, step the foot back, let's take a vinyasa. Well done. So in these more complex flows, which are using big rotations, just listen to the cues and just let your body do it. It will do it, left foot high. Step the left foot forward and through, inhale up into high lunge. All right, so visualize that half moon. Now go to it. Let the weight shift down left leg, left hand down, right hand high. Feel the rotation open, find half moon. Once you have half moon, take a deep breath here. Bend your left knee a little bit, start bringing your hands into prayer, rotate the right hip down, find warrior 3. Take a full breath here and then extend your arms forward. Step back, high lunge. That was it. Let's try it again. Drop into half moon, left hand down, right hand high, find it, breathe. Once you get there, take 2 full breaths. You've already taken one more full breath. Start bending your left knee just a little bit, bring your hands into prayer, rotate the right hip down, find that warrior 3, extend the arms forward, step back, high lunge. Fantastic. Big inhale here. Exhale the hands down to the mat, step the foot back, let's take a vinyasa. Really good work, everyone. All right, right foot goes high to the sky. Let's just step the right foot to the outside of the right wrist, right into lizard pose. Forearms come down to the mat, breathe. So try to get the forearms down, breathe nice and easy here. Let your heart come forward. Back knee could be up or down. If you need a block under those forearms, put a block under those forearms. So maybe you're making a little bit of circles by pushing with your back foot, feeling that hip socket. Maybe you're going onto the knife's edge side of that right foot, letting that hip socket open just a little bit more. If you want to take a back bend here, a kundiana, a compass, a lizard split, a bind, take the one that makes sense to you. So Allison and Jen are both in a back bendy feel. One's got the hand down, one's got the forearm down. Both are beautiful expressions. Last few breaths here. All right, when you're ready, what I want you to do is press into the forearms and send your right foot back to meet your left forearm plank. Breathe. So this first time in forearm plank, I just want you to control your breath. Breathe. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Drop the pelvis down to the mat, Sphinx pose. Let your shoulders roll back and down. So wiggle your fingers and feel from your fingers to your elbows and pull your heart forward. Think of lengthening just above your bum. 2 breaths here. 1 more breath here. And release all the way down to the mat. Arms go straight back towards the back wall. Let's inhale up into Shalavasana. Everything comes up off that mat. So you could stay here in Shalavasana. If you want a little challenge, bend your left leg, find it with the right hand, and bring your left hand forward. Hold it here for 3, for 2, for 1. Release down, turn your cheek to the mat. All right, let's try it again. Inhale, everything comes up, Shalavasana. Again, you could stay right here. If you'd like, bend the right knee, left hand finds it, bring the right hand forward. Kick. Breathe. And release down, turn your cheek to the mat. All right, bend both knees, grab both ankles. Drive the toes up and back, finding Dhanurasana, floor bow. Drive the toes up and back, let the heart come forward. If you're a little playful here, roll all the way onto your left side, kick your toes to the side wall, and come back to center. Roll the other way. Good. Come back to center, and release down. Turn your cheek to the mat. All right, hands come by the sides of the chest. Let's push up and back to downward facing dog. Left foot goes high to the sky. Step the left foot to the outside of the left wrist, going into lizard on that left side. Forearms come down to the mat. Breathe. So in here, I have really tight hip flexors. I have to turn my foot a little out. And then I like to roll onto the knife's edge side of the foot. So my foot is a little skewed, and I roll onto the edge of the foot to allow it to come in. If you play with a variation here, take the variation that makes sense to you. Breathe nice and easy. Two more breaths. One more breath. All right, when you're ready, press in the forearm. Send your left foot back to meet your right. Forearm plank. Breathe. Bring your heart forward. Look past your fingertips. Reach through the heels. All right, guys. Breathe. Two more breaths. One more breath. All right, let's tiptoe forward into dolphin. If you want to go dolphin split, take a foot up high. Sounds cool. If you want to catch a little air, maybe you just let the weight shift forward, and maybe you just reach that right leg up and feel a little bit, or the left leg up and feel the weight go up, maybe popping up in a Pinchi Mayurasana. Breathe. And knees to the mat, child's pose. Breathe nice and easy here, finding child's pose. Just 2 breaths. Just 1 breath. All right, let's come back up onto our hands and our knees. Right hand below the face, left hand to the sky. Right hand down, left hand high. Shoot the left arm down and through, come down onto that shoulder, palm facing up. Extend the right arm up over the head, palm facing down. You could stay right here threading the needle. If you want to step the right foot out towards that left hand, do that. If you want to take the right hand behind the back, you may do that. Breathe. The gaze should be up over your top shoulder. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And let's unwind, coming back onto all fours. All right, left hand to the mat, right hand to the high. Shoot the right arm down and through, come down onto that shoulder, palm facing up. Again, extend the left arm up over the head, palm facing down. You could step the left foot out towards that right hand if you'd like. You could take the left hand behind the back, rotate the shoulder open, look up over the top shoulder, breathe for 3. Holding it here for 2. One more breath here. And let's unwind, coming back onto all 4s. Good. Stand up on your knees. Let's play with camel. Hands to lower back, tuck the tailbone under, push the pelvis forward, lift the heart up, let the head roll back. Let's find camel. If the hands can drop to the ankles, let them drop to the ankles. If you go camel into wheel, that's something you play with. You could think about that. Again, careful of your surroundings. So this posture you're in right now is floor bow, except for gravity is working in a different direction. And release child's pose. All right, let's try it one more time. Come back up onto those knees. Hands to lower back, tuck the tailbone to neutral. So push the pelvis forward, draw your elbows together, lift your heart up, let your head roll back. Again, maybe the hands stay at the bum, maybe they drop down towards those feet. If you need to curl your toes under, come up high on the balls of your feet to get down to them, that's fine. 2 more breath here. 1 more breath here, and release child's pose. Breathe. Just 2 breath here. Just 1 more breath here. All right, let's come onto our bottoms, both feet forward. Remove the flesh from the sits bones, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale the hands way up high to the sky. Good. Let's forward fold Paschimottanasana. Let yourself melt down over those thighs. Let the crown of the head extend towards the toes. So we're going to be here about 30 seconds. So believe it or not, you've only been there about 5 seconds. So just relax. Breathe. It takes a good 20 to 25 seconds for your muscles to actually relax a little bit. Right about now, you should feel the muscles just kind of lengthen. You should feel some ease here. Create length through the spine. Create rotation through the pelvis. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And let's come up. Good. Right foot comes in the groin, left foot stays long. Square yourself up towards that left foot and then forward fold towards it. Let your heart come down towards the left thigh and breathe nice and easy here. 2 big breaths here. Breathing nice and easy. Feel the crown of the head extending towards the toe. Last breath. And let's come up. Open up the right foot like a hurdler. So your left hand's going to come across the body. It's going to find that right hip. Your right hand's going to come up over the head. I don't care if it reaches the toe. I care that you're squared towards the side wall. Breathe. 2 more breaths here. Jen went into a floor compass. She straightened out her back leg. Allison's there too. Last breath. And let's come up. Good. Swing your right foot over your left knee. Inhale the left hand high. Twisting towards the right side. Drop the left elbow across the knee. Draw the bottom rib cage through. Use your backhand as a kickstand. Grow tall through the spine. Look up over your back shoulder. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. All right, let's counter twist back the other way. Right hand grabs the top side of that left foot. If you want to go into baby hopper, left hand comes in front of the shoulder and find baby grasshopper. Breathe. If you're just counter twisting, just counter twist. Nothing wrong with that. And come back to the center. Release your right foot forward, left foot groin. Square yourself up towards that right foot, forward fold. Breathe nice and easy here. Again, we're going to take a few breaths here. Let the crown of the head come towards the toe. Pull with your arms. Breathe nice and easy. Last breath here. And let's come up. All right, open up that left foot like a hurdler. All right, right hand comes across the body, left hand comes up over the head. So again, you could just be here. If you get to the foot, that's fine. If you don't get there, that's fine. If you want to straighten out that back leg, you got to think warrior 2 footprint with that back leg. Pull yourself through. There you go, Jen. Breathe. Nice out. 1 more breath here. And let's unwind. Swing your left foot over your right knee. Inhale the right hand high. Twist towards the left side. Draw the left rib cage through. Right hand's behind the back. Sit up tall. I'm sorry, left hand's behind the back. Sit up tall. Look over your back shoulder. 2 more breath here. 1 more breath here. And let's counter twist again. You could take that baby hopper. You could just counter twist. Choice is yours. And let's come back to the center. All right, both feet forward. Remove the flesh from the sits bones 1 more time. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. And then forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Just let yourself melt down over that thigh. Breathe. Two more breath here. 1 more breath here. And let's come up. All right, soles of the feet together, knees out nice and wide, Baddha Konasana. Hinging forward, try to drop your elbows in front of your shins. If that's comfortable, you can release the arms completely forward and try to put your heart down onto your toes. Breathe nice and easy here. 2 more breath. 1 more breath. And let's come up. All right, nice wide leg straddle. Take the legs as wide as you can. So maybe you're just sitting up tall. If you can, walk your hands forward and try to drop your forearms down to the mat. Pull yourself forward and walk your hands forward some more. If you can release all the way down to the mat, release all the way down to the mat. Toes should be curling back towards you, pointing straight up, reaching through your heels. Just relax here. We're going to be here about another 15 seconds. Breathe nice and easy. Wherever you're at, you might just be sitting up tall, feeling it into the hip flexors. You might be hinging just a smidge. You might be heart all the way down on the mat. Wherever you're at is awesome. And let's walk the hands back. All right, let's go all the way onto our backs, guys. Both legs together, all the way onto your backs. Hands by your side for bridge. Hands up over the head for wheel. We're going to do 3. If you want to do all of one or all of the other, please feel free to do so. When you're ready, push the pelvis to the sky, bridge or wheel. Push it on up. Breathe nice and easy here. And release down. Windshield wiper those knees, left and right, left and right, left and right. All right, second one when you're ready. Bridge or wheel. Take it, push the pelvis up, find it. And then release down. Windshield wiper those knees, left and right and left and right. All right, last one, guys. Bridge or wheel. Go ahead and take it. Breathe nice and easy here. Let's take 3 breath here. 2 more breath here. 1 more big breath here. And then release down. Windshield wiper those knees, left and right and left and right. All right, if you want to just take your legs straight up in the sky, like legs up the wall, you don't need a wall to do this. It means you'll use more core engagement if there's no wall. If you'd rather kick your feet up over your head and go shoulder stand, that sounds nice. If you want to go into a headstand or a handstand, you may work on headstands or handstands. If you need a wall, find that wall that you've been thinking about during this class to try and do that with. You got about a minute to play with something you want to play with. So you don't need to push it into the most extreme every time. Sometimes you might just do legs straight up, like legs up the wall. Sometimes you'll take yourself into plow and take your feet straight on up and finding shoulder stand. Sometimes you're itching for that headstand or that handstand. Choice is yours. You got about a minute here, so just relax on what you're playing with. We're not in a big hurry. Just breathe nice and easy. You're about halfway into this inversion or whatever posture it is. If you're not in the mood for an inversion, you could have gone into like a pigeon. If you're doing pigeon, make sure you do left and right side. All right, when you're ready, take the feet back over the head, let the toes drop down to the mat. And bend the knees, let them come around the ears, deaf man's pose. If you're in a headstand or handstand, hit child's pose. If you're in pigeon, go to the other side, and then roll forward all the way onto our backs. So meet us on our backs. Once the feet go forward and down, let the hands come up underneath the bum. Lift the heart up with the head roll back. Let's find Matsyasana, fish pose. Lift the heart up and breathe. Shine your heart up. Reach through your toes. And then releasing down. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock gently side to side. Pull the knees down towards the armpits. Happy baby. Shine your heart straight up. Rock gently side to side. All right, let's straighten just the right foot completely. Keep the left leg bent. Good. Bend that leg. Straighten the left leg. Keep the right leg bent. Good. Bend that leg. Good. Straighten both legs at the same time. Reach, 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 reach. And then when you're ready, release on down, finding final relaxation, Shavasana. So just relax down onto the mat. Let's soften the body. So let the shoulders melt down. Breathe. From here, soften the face. Relax. See if you can imagine all the lines that might be around the eyes or in the forehead. Just those little fine lines. Just let them disappear. Soften your face. Relax your eyes. Don't squint. Relax your mouth. Moisten your lips and swallow. Let your tongue be in the middle of your mouth. It doesn't need to find the top or the bottom. Just let it be right there in the middle. Shoulders are down on the mat. Reach through your fingertips, palm facing up. Feel the mid-back trying to get down to the mat. The tush is touching the mat. Feel the back of the thighs, the back of the calves. Let the toes splay away from each other and just relax. So there's a lot of anxiousness around nowadays, and that's one of the reasons we try to stay open. When you find yourself getting anxious, you can do a little mini Shavasana. And believe it or not, you've probably done them your whole life. When you were younger, before you did yoga, maybe there was a time someone was really getting to you. And what did you do? You said, I need a minute. Let me step away. That was your mini Shavasana. When you were really little, your mom gave you a forced mini Shavasana. She might have told you to count to 10 or go to your room. All these things are ways of us just calming down. So when you feel yourself getting anxious, what you can do is take a mini Shavasana, a breath or two, count to 10, maybe just walk away and gather yourself. And the key is to think about what is actually going on right now. There might be a lot of scary things going around, but think about what is your absolute situation right now. What can you control here? And then you can think about how you can make other things better around you. But before you can even think about making things better around you, you have to make them okay with you. So one of the things we decided here at Village Yoga is there's a group of about 6 of us. We get together, we teach classes to each other, we give content to you guys, and we see you online. We're being very cautious about how we do it. We're not going all over the place. We're not mingling with lots of different people. We're basically seeing each other every day in our families. And we're doing it because we love yoga. We love this community. We love to keep you guys a little more calm than you may have been if there was nothing to let these feelings, these emotions out with. And yoga is a great way to do that. So we're going to be here about another minute or so. So just relax. I'm going to go quiet for about a minute. Just let the mind just go. If a thought floats in, just acknowledge it and then let it go out. Could you calm the mind? Could you calm the body for that minute? Or was that very difficult for you? Let's start to bring some attention back to our fingers and toes. Look at your fingers and your toes, circle the wrists and the ankles, pull the knees into the chest when you're ready and give them a good old hug. Rolling to your left side and then push to a seated position facing the front of the room. Hands come into prayer at heart center. Sitting up nice and tall, growing long, tailbone to crown of head. Hands come into prayer at heart center. Big inhale through the nose, big exhale at the mouth. Ah. Thumbs come to the third eye as we bow forward. Namaste. All right, guys, I will fix all the links online today. Sorry about any of the confusion getting into today's class. I thank you all for coming. Please consider donating so we can keep this going. You can also subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. We also have on-demand library, and I'll be archiving some of the last week's stuff into the archive. So we have 2 places on our demand library for classes. Check those out. You can check us out on Facebook or Instagram. Again, I'd like to thank my daughter Rachel for helping me get all that stuff going. Love you all. Until we meet again in the studio. Namaste.